After an amazing experience at the TBEC Summit in Wichita, it was time to head off on my 5-day tour with Kansas Tourism. Let me show you how much they packed into our first day. First up was breakfast at Homegrown in Wichita. They're famous for their homemade Pop-Tarts, but I love the vibe in here. They use a lot of locally sourced ingredients, but then they also have messaging throughout about cultivating kindness, and I just love that. Then we were lucky enough as we were leaving to see Handpan Dan, and he gave us a quick demo. Then it was time to hit the road, and our first stop was Lazy Moon Ranch. This property has a lot going on, and I'll be sharing more in a separate video. But we were there to paint with alpacas, but we also saw their Halloween themed room. We also got to feed some of the animals and visit with some of the animals. It was so much fun. Lazy Moon Ranch is a true hidden gem. Then it was time for the main event, which was painting with alpacas. First we fed the alpacas, and then we sat down and had our own little art class outside. The owners of Lazy Moon Ranch are amazing, and it was such a peaceful, creative, and unexpected experience. Definitely a highlight. Next up was the beautiful Bartlett Arboretum. This 100-year-old arboretum is a true hidden gem. It's located in Belle Plaine and originally was planted in the early 1900s and is now lovingly maintained by a local family. You can walk through the pathways through the massive trees, wildflowers, and quiet ponds, and it's like stepping into a peaceful secret garden. Back on the road, we made a quick pit stop for a break at Casey's General Store. Stop number 4 was Meadowlark Farm Orchard and Cidery in Rose Hill. I thought this Arkansas black apple was interesting because I had never seen one before. We did some quick apple picking, and then we got to sample their small batch hard ciders made right on site. Just perfect for a beautiful fall day. Next up was Werner Creek Farm Store. If I lived here, I would visit all the time because there's fresh local produce, but then they also have a freezer section of pre-made meals and other great goodies to take home. And right next door was our next stop, which was Lady Bird Brewing. This woman-owned brewery is located right in downtown Winfield. I tried 2 beers, they were both really tasty, and then they also offered me their sangria, which I also loved. The owners were amazing, and I couldn't believe that they actually work full-time jobs in addition to owning and working at this brewery. They're just amazing. Stop number 7 was where we were staying for the evening, which was the Barns at Timber Creek. This property is just charming and so cozy. After checking into my room, I wandered around the property before we were having dinner on site at their barn, which is also an event space. Dinner was a beautiful farm-to-table feast provided by Werner Creek Farm. Everything was fresh, local, delicious, and it was beautiful. They also had live music serenade us while we had dinner together. It was amazing. Just a perfect first day to exploring Kansas. Make sure to like and follow. I'll be sharing days 2 through 5, and it just keeps getting better and better. Cheers!